Alright folks, the deck is Tempo Enrage Warrior. The goal of the deck is to get on board early with minions that like to be damaged. They love being hurt. From there, we try and buff them up with things like Shield of Honor as well as Rampage so that we can keep sending them at our opponent's face for more and more damage. At the end of the game, we also do have Decimator Olgra, which can provide a little bit of burst and reach in the late game. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can catch me live at twitch.tv/Roffle.
Watch this!
Let's keep this into this. Sure. And we got the weapon, alright.
Well met.
Tyrion's Toenail. Thank you for the 3 months. Appreciate that.
Well met.
30 month. That is exactly 913 days. I counted it.
Well met.
I'll take your word
Looks
for
like
it.
This is getting serious.
Hiya, friend.
Oh, it's been serious. Thank you for the 6 months, Samrat, and thank you, Facepalm, for the 30 months. I'll trust your counting because, I mean, I can't even count to 30 to find lethal, so how am I going to count up to 913? Hey, welcome, Ben. It's a good card to have in hand for the... Both of these are, honestly, for the turn that we have coming up. And that also sets up the Imbued Axe, potentially. 30 for lethal, you mean 40? Well, I mean, I have to start at 30 if I'm going to get to 40, and I already can't do that. Alright.
I'll show you who's boss.
I mean, that's not all bad because it does, like, make the skipper a little bit stronger. Although we are just walking straight into the Defile here. Isn't Defile also good? I mean, I would rather have the stuff on board so that I can play the Imbued Axe. So it's not bad, but I wouldn't call it good for me, necessarily. It does corrupt the Imbued Axe, though, so there is that.
Well met.
Did you find out whose grave it is?
You know, I'm still looking, actually. It's been more difficult than I thought, so I think I'm probably gonna have to play some more Ghastly Gravedigger just to be sure. Thank you, Janae, for the 39 months at tier 2. Really appreciate that.
Skewer, slice, or
Scream for me.
Okay. Still a decent setup here, right? That's a thick skipper. We're fairly certain whose grave it isn't. That's very true. I think we've got that one ironed out, but, you know, as any good detective knows, like, solving the mystery is really about eliminating a bunch of suspects. So we've got one that we're very sure of.
Scream for me.
No lollygagging.
Okay, these are getting pretty thick. You're welcome, Blob.
You are not the boss of me.
Tome tampering? Sure. What do they got? Sure seems like a lot more cards than they actually have. So it's a Mechathune combo with the Jailer and Mal'Ganis. But they didn't hit the Mechathune yet, though the Mal'Ganis Jailer is a little spooky. We also just have lethal showing, so that might be a big problem for the opponent if they don't have a clear here. They might need to just rip the Cataclysm if they hit it, because otherwise they lose, right? They draw a bunch of cards off of it, so unless they're combo pieces, it's probably just fine. Like, I think that might be their best play here. And then just, like, figure the rest out later.
You know nothing of death. Allow me to teach you.
Nope. That does not quite do it, does it? You're welcome, Wizard.
Scream for me.
Oh yeah. Easy. The trip was great. The trip back was a little less so.
Let your penance begin.
Hey, welcome, you suck, bro. XD. All right, just full keep this. I've got a curve. I've got something worth buffing with the Anima Extractor.
Join the fight. Glory awaits.
Sure. You might find that that's a little bit less helpful than you want it to be. The golf is ours? Hey, thanks, Egyptian. Okay. Not too bad. Battle Rage is pretty good if they do proc this. Honestly, this is a deck where, like, just ripping a Battle Rage for one. Oh, okay. Okay, that's gonna get real big. Let's draw first. I don't think there's much that will make me not play a 5/8 Wind Fury on turn 4, though. Alright. Pretty good. Pretty good. They have no possibility of Shadow Essence this turn yet. Ooh, that's a Hysteria, isn't it? That does clear my board. But it also gets the Imbued Axe online, so... Go here. Here, damage this, play the weapon.
Scream for me.
Bonk him. This is unlikely to kill next turn. If they get like a Shadow Essence into Neptulon exactly. Which it looks like they have the Shadow Essence at least. Oh, thank God. Okay. Yeah, that should be good, especially with that pull. Yeah.
Vengeance for the vanquished.
Ooh! Oh, and it goes through before this even. Oh my God.
Scream for me.
Get wrecked, Big Priest.
Let your penance begin.
Alright, keep a 1-drop. Hit a 2-drop. And another 2-drop. Are we just gonna only face Big Priest today? Is that what's going on? I guess we faced one non-Big Priest so far, but... Gonna take the Coward's Line here. And then just tempo this. This is my turn 3. No Illuminate. Feels John Goodman. Okay. No Shadow Visions either. Wow. Okay.
I'll show you who's boss.
Can we? Yeah, hit that more. Okay. I would like to find the weapon. That's been quite good in these types of spots. Or even like an Olgra would be fine. Go Town Crier into Olgra as well, and just like blow up my board. I apologize for my 3 years of support after seeing such awful misplays. That's fair. As long as you're sorry. The opponent is making a lot of things, but haste is not one of them. god.
No lollygagging!
The gulch is ours!
Let's hold back here, because I clear too much of the important stuff if I play this. The 3-mana warrior card that draws a weapon or gives a +1/+1 be a decent alternative? I think it's just like too poorly statted for this deck.
What are the odds of a drinking stream with card openings for the news pack?
I've been considering doing evening streams, I don't know about drinking streams necessarily, but I've been considering doing some evening streams again. Just trying to figure out how to schedule them and all that, but it's definitely something I'm open to. Oh, this is going to be like the perfect clear for them, isn't it? But look at the size of this absolute unit.
I'll show you who's boss!
Let's get this pre-damaged so that we have something to target with on that. Look at the size of these! Thank you, by the way, Justice Crater, for the 35 months. I mean, I get the sense that a single Shadow Essence is just not going to be enough here. Call it a 5th sense. What, pray tell, did that accomplish now?
It is finished.
Well met.
Okay.
I must protect you.
Let your penance
I would really like this to be a minion. But other than that, this is a very good curve, right? I still think I want this to be a minion too much, but these are like the 2 important cards that make the deck go. Missing a couple epics. Any idea how important Town Crier is? It's very important. It's probably your best turn 1 play most of the time. It's also just a pretty high quality card in a fair amount of decks.
I see you've brought guests.
Okay, well we've got some anime. It's not easy for Druid to remove these early, so getting them out there and then ready to get hit by an Olgra is pretty good. Or ready to buff an Olgra is pretty good.
Time waits for no one.
I mean, it certainly seems to be waiting for the opponent right now. Play the golden one first because it's shiny. It's also just correct because it's the one that I held in hand. Hey, welcome, Blueberry. Berserker or Skipper would probably be my best draw. Even that Sanguine Depths that I sent back would be fine here. Yeah, that works.
I feel empty inside.
This is a good buff target, so I think I'm just fine with this.
So sweet.
Probably just play this as well. Unless, like, I have a way to damage these for the... Because the Imbued Axe isn't great right now. I was tempted not to Hero Power there because of Battle Rage, but I don't know. Not sure there's anything that like immediately solves this problem. Maybe Poison Seeds would be pretty good for them. But that's still a decent amount of damage that we're throwing out there. It just kind of breaks the, first of all, the anime. Whoop, what was that? Okay, there's the Poison Seeds. But like these become pretty bad now. Yeah, most of my deck ends up being pretty bad now.
Scream for me.
That's pretty brutal.
Job's done.
Just have to like play things as vanilla cards right now.
All it takes is love, care, and death.
Okay. Probably still just play this. Whoa, okay, yeah. If I go here, this now goes to 11. And then I buff it. Just like Warren.
Vengeance for the banquet!
Scream for me!
Okay. Still not in a great spot. It's still hard to activate a lot of my cards, but... fine. Got a lot of low-cost cards, so... eventually we'll draw things that actually work well together. To go here, here, play the... play the Rush Minion. Honestly, I think I would like a Rokara here.
I feel empty inside to the
Probably don't want to be in a big hurry to play the Battle Rages. It fills my board too much.
Scream for me!
So let's just develop this.
Job's done.
And force them to have another answer to this. They did just draw a fair number of cards, so not unlikely. It's just such a good answer to my board. Okay.
What else are you playing?
Do you mean today, or like in terms of other games that I'm playing?
Join the fight. Glory
That's way too many cards to draw here.
Scream for me!
But today I've got a Druid deck planned up, and then off stream I've been playing some TFT.
The flowers
Yeah, this looks like a Dane's
as denarius.
milled Druid.
For the horde!
Okay.
I can see.
Edge. Against Rogue we just want like early board presence, and
Let your
we
penance
play to
begin.
remove their board.
Well met.
I think I'd rather this be a skipper, so I'm gonna send it back. I've already got the Town Crier. Loki odds, thank you for the prime. Yeah, guarantee having a Crabrider in hand is probably a good thing. But I would very much like to find the skipper if possible.
Never bring a sword to a fish fight.
This gives, like, I want to get this off the board so that I can more freely play the Crabriders. Even if they hero power attack into this, it's still fine. Okay. Need to find a buff for this.
Listen here!
Just go like so. They want to play the weapon here, so like I don't know that the ship's cannon is that threatening at the moment.
Put your dukes up, small fry.
Scream for me!
Okay. This sets up pretty decent place next turn with the Crabrider.
Feed the fish, lover.
I was hoping they wouldn't do that. Probably going to trade into there again, which is unfortunate for me. Hey, welcome, Rixar. Aha!
Well met.
Aha! Oridon, thank you for the prime.
Look, you shinies.
Okay, sudden deviation. Still puts me in a pretty bad spot. Well, this puts me in a better spot now. It's 12. 18. Right, because this gains 4, this gains 6, so it's 12 plus 6. Probably have to make some trades here. Draw? The problem is, like, if I draw, I risk just dying on the backswing, right? Which I can clear here and just be in a better position overall. And then I hero power. Draw with weapon to face. Okay, so it's 10, 15, 17.
Scream for me.
Okay. I'm not going to...
Scream for me.
12, 18, 20. You're right, it was one off. Why was I miscounting? What was I miscounting? Was I miscounting the buff? Weapon? I was counting the weapon. No, I wasn't. Yes, I was. The weapon is part of the 12 here.
Give me that.
Okay. Well,
I'll show you who's boss.
the reason to hero power is smite off the top,
What to do?
which I think is probably worth playing around here.
I have little time.
If they attack into it, I get the damage anyway, right? So seems worth to use that charge and get another hit on the Rokara. The weapon or the hero power also gives me the potential to like buy an extra turn. Yeah, because I can hero power out of range.
I'm not too young to fight. Frost wolves.
I have to do this in kind of a weird order, just because of the way that the skipper activates. Or I can simply draw cards and hero power again. That's probably worth. But I think it gives me... I think it was worth regardless, because it gives me multiple turns to potentially set things up.
No lollygagging.
Okay. Should be relatively safe from here. Like, I think Secret Passage is my concern. That's not gonna do it. Okay. How big is this?
That's all for now.
I mean, this game wasn't over. I gotta tell you, it is... I don't know if it's the cold medicine or the cold itself, but it is very hard to focus today. We'll keep this. I want a 1-drop though. So just keep the 2 important cards. Didn't hit them. That was unfortunate. 1-drop, please.
Ah, I see you've brought guests.
They're still both good hits for the anime.
Were you followed?
Secret Hunter. It's probably both. Yeah, you're right. Oh, where were you last turn?
Bottles so full of sin.
Kind of afraid of explosive if they attack here. Okay. So I can bump and then weapon into that if I want.
And yet, so sweet.
Scream for me!
Give this a bigger caboose so it can do some more work. Fortunately, we kind of hit the wrong target. The Town Crier isn't really the 1 and 3 we wanted. Okay. Whew! That's a draw.
I'll show you who's boss.
And it's gone. I should have actually played this first regardless. So, I have no one to blame but myself. And Twitch chat. It's all your fault, once again. Can't believe you've done this.
Scream for me!
So sweet.
Could have been objection, so yes. I think it was just right, like, independent of the secret. I understand that it could have been objection. But, like, the whole point of the skipper isn't... I didn't need to get full value off of the skipper, whereas I could have gotten, you know, more stats on board. Look at that little guy. Probably attack with this first in case of freezing. Play this as well.
Well met.
Have a great day and thanks for the YouTube content.
Hey, Giants! Thank you for the 2 months. Appreciate the kind words as well. What are we doing here? Attacking with my face first, I suppose?
Scream for me!
And this guy.
So sweet.
Perfect. Floppy Passion, thank you for the 4 months. Not sure why the alert didn't go off, but thank you for the kind words as well.
Well met.
Morning everyone, smile.
Hey, welcome, Karen. Thank you for the 1 whole year. Okay.
Vengeance for the vanquished.
Bonk. This deck is perfect. You can play like absolute trash and still win games of Hearthstone. That's exactly what I need right now. Thank you to legendary patrons Battlefly, Brian Quinn, Fizzle Jizzix, Gion Rusi, Jesse Fincham, Justice Crater, Nate Drex, Osiris, Iroflow Scarlet, Shadow Yama, and Vanfix.